All right. So, welcome back. The funny thing about these types of videos is um, I'm kind of always filming them when it's something that I need to hear. I think sometimes people see people who do like devotionals or even people who preach, and they're like, oh, they're speaking from a place of already having come out on the other side. But half the time I'm talking to myself, and half the time I need to hear it. That being said, today's topic is I know God is God, but what if He's not good? This is something that I've been thinking about lately, and I think it's something that maybe I've always had a bit of trouble with. Well, not always, but for the past couple of years, because initially I I was very good at believing that God is good, that He has only good intentions towards me, and regardless of what was going on, I was just kind of like, teehee, God's got me, God's favorite, gang gang, and just going about my day. But the more disappointments I faced, the more abuse I was subject to from other people, the harder it got to believe that. So, I've split this up into several parts. Who is God good to, and what does His goodness look like? How do we jeopardize His goodness in our lives? What if I'm struggling to believe that God is good because of what I've been through, and how can we maintain His goodness in our lives? So the first thing is, who is God good to, and what does His goodness look like? So those of you who were a part of my devotional series on TikTok, you would know that I use this app. It's called the Blue Letter Bible app, and on it you can basically look up any Bible verse and see what some of the words mean and stuff like that. So, well, first of all, God is good to His saints, i.e. Christians. So this is found in Psalm 34, verse 8. And of course, there are like multiple verses to back these things up. But because I don't want these videos to be too long, I have just picked out some of my favorite verses. And this verse is a popular one. I don't know about y'all, but at my church, all the old people like to go up and say, taste and see that the Lord is good, especially at crusades. Okay, so Psalm 34 verse 8 says, oh, taste and see that the Lord is good, blessed is the man that trusts in Him. So now I'm going to use my Blue Letter Bible app, hoping that my phone does that thing where it focuses on what I want it to focus on. And I click the interlinear concordance, and I want to look at, well, let's look at taste first. Let's see what that means. So it means to perceive, right? So basically, come see for yourself, come perceive for yourself, come inspect for yourself, come experience for yourself that the Lord is good. Now, we need to have an understanding of what good means, right? Good means God is excellent. It means that He is pleasant or agreeable. It means that He is better than anything else. It means that He is happy, prosperous, glad. He's understanding. He's kind. He is right. He has benefits. He brings welfare. He brings prosperity. He brings happiness. And it also means moral good. And then it means bounty as well. And if you go further into some more of the meanings, it also means fair. It means that He is fair. Right? So this verse is like, come and see for yourself. Come check it out for yourself. Don't just believe what you hear. Come experience God for yourself and see that He is fair, He is good, He brings happiness, He brings welfare. And then the verse further says, blessed is the man that trusted in Him. To be blessed is to be happy. That's what it means to be blessed, to be happy. So happy is the person who trusts in God. And trust here means to confide in. And confide has such a beautiful meaning. If you're somebody who's like interested in words and stuff like that, you are also having a grand time, like I normally do. But to confide means to open your heart to, which I think is so beautiful. So happy is whoever opens their heart to God, whoever hopes in God, whoever seeks refuge in God, and whoever flees for protection. So we are supposed to run to Him. That's what it means to trust Him. Right? So, first of all, God is good to those who put their trust in Him and to those who open their hearts to Him. That's Psalm 34, verse 8. And I just want to point our attention to verses 9 and 10, which follow verse 8, saying, O fear the Lord, ye His saints, for there is no want to them that fear Him. This verse basically means, and fear here doesn't mean like, necessarily to be afraid, but it means to be in awe of, to reverence, to honor, to cause astonishment, to inspire godly fear, where God is so terrifying, as in you have some sort of understanding of how powerful and amazing He really is, so you're just left in awe. So fear the Lord, saints, and to be a saint here means to be set apart, sacred, holy. So it's speaking to Christians in the real sense, not name tag Christians, not people who say, oh yeah, I'm a Christian, but then they don't be living right. Talking about holiness here. For there is no want to them that fear Him. That means those who reverence God, those who honor God, they don't want anything. They are not in need of anything. Want here literally means poverty. There is no poverty to them that reverence God. It also means need. There is no need. So all of your needs are met. It also means lack. There is no lack to them that fear God. Wow, I didn't even look this up beforehand. There is no deficiency, wow, to them that reverence God. So when you reverence God, you experience His goodness. You don't experience lack, you don't experience poverty. He meets your needs. Then, verse 10 further goes on to say, the young lions do lack and suffer hunger, but they that seek the Lord shall not want any good thing. Hey y'all, I hope that you've been enjoying the video so far. I did start having some audio challenges around this part of the video, so I've decided to split it into 2 parts. This is part 1, and I'll release part 2 next week, Thursday, just making sure that everything is going great with the audio on that one. Make sure next time that you bring pen and paper, because we do, get into the meanings of the words and do a very comprehensive, in my opinion, breakdown of what the verses mean. So if you are interested in digging into the word and studying the Bible like I am, then I would suggest that you bring stuff to make a few notes. Other than that, thank you guys so much for watching thus far, and remember to tune in next week for part 2. Thanks for watching. Bye.